Good afternoon and welcome to our new video in which I would like to walk you through the main functions and everyday use of Strassmayr TS 1500 EF small emulsion sprinkler designed for a chassis of smaller trucks. This machine has a capacity of 1500 liters of emulsion, is insulated by rock wool and then by this nice beautifully looking stainless steel cover. So now let us maybe look into the main chamber which is located in. So now we will take a quick look into the engine chamber of our TS 1500 EF small emulsion sprinkler. The main component is of course the Kubota D902 diesel 3-cylinder engine, which then powers all of the hydraulic functions of the machine. The other main components in this chamber are the hydraulic oil coolant on the left, hydraulic oil high pressure filter together with tank, our additional circuit for heating of the coat of emulsion and of emulsion pump and emulsion filter. So we steal a little bit of the heat given by the coolant of original Kubota circuit and then use a heat exchanger, which is located in here, in order to provide the heat to our additional system, which is pumping through with an electrical pump the coolant through the coat of emulsion and through the coat of through the coat of emulsion filter and emulsion pump. The operator panel, which is now located here just only for the purpose of this video, will be normally located in the cabin of the truck, which will be carrying this emulsion sprinkler. So now let me go through the main functions which are located in here. Going from the top, we will find the GPS speedometer, very precise, giving us the resolution of 0.1 kilometer per hour. Of course, we need the precision of the speed to provide the desired quantity of emulsion sprayed by each square meter. And by this version, we have to know that we control the speed of the pump manually. We control with the same time the pressure and the temperature of the emulsion by looking at this UMO LCD screen, and then we've got the printed table which tells us exactly how quick we have to go by what pressure, and this will tell us that at those kind of nozzles which are located and installed in the machine, at the given nozzle size we will obtain, for example, 2 kilograms per square meter. So we work here manually with the use of printed tables which describe the amount of emulsion sprayed by the given speed and by the given pressure. So, like I said, going from the top, GPS speedometer. On the left side we've got the burner switch on and off. On the right side there is a burner LED lamp if anything wrong happens, if we miss the fuel, if the fuel is of low quality and there will be any diesel burning burner problem, we will get the red light by this lamp. Like I said before, by this UMO LCD we will find the pressure of spraying and also the temperature of emulsion. On the right side on the top we've got the emergency stop for the driver. On the left lower row we have the main electric switch to power up all the systems. We've got the LED indicator for the minimum level of heating, which is described here on the level gauge of the emulsion. So like you see on the right side of the level gauge we have the sensor which will always send a signal in case we are below the heating limit, and that is very important because we cannot heat the emulsion inside if we are below this level, because that creates a risk of fire. So the burner will not start even if you turn it on by this knob, because we are too low with the level of emulsion, and you will see this blue lamp on. On the other side we've got the switch for circulation and spraying, 3-position switch, then the potentiometer which regulates the speed of the pump, and the emergency warning lights switch. These 8 knobs are here to provide the control over each nozzle which is located on the spray bar. So with those knobs we control the segments which then open or close in the spray bar here in the. So now I'd like to show you the back compartment of the TS 1500 EF emulsion sprayer, in which we see the emulsion pump, which is heated with a coat heating, and the emulsion filter, which is also heated by the cold heating. You see this little collector, we steal the heat from the Kubota engine like I said before, and we pump the heated coolant through the emulsion filter and pump in order to provide the easy startup for this machine. Now looking from the top, we will find the valves set up, which we need to always, of course, recheck together with those labels. But anyway, I would like to show you how we need to set up this machine in order to get it to work. So as you see, this main connector is here for providing us the emulsion input into the system. So it goes from the lowest point of the tank and then leaves us and goes to the emulsion pump. The valve, which is located in here on the top, can either be set in a way which gives the circulation by, we call this the small circuit circulation, back to the tank, and then later on we can set it in this position and provide the flow of emulsion through the filter, which is located in here. From here, the emulsion will go to the spray bar and circulate back to the tank. Now you remember that we have one switch on the control box, which is either circulation or spraying. The system is done in such way that when you set the spraying mode on, this valve will close and the nozzles will open here, allowing the emulsion to flow freely. Other than that, we have the possibility to fill in the emulsion by opening the circulation in the small system and then connecting a hose to this connector and opening the valve. This will provide us the flow of the emulsion, which will be sucked from here and then will go directly back by the small circulation into the tank. We can of course fill in the emulsion by this machine from the top, and this is probably one of the most possibly and widely used option. Other than that, by this compartment we will always find the spraying emulsion, the pressure on the filter, and behind it we have one valve which is designed to control the output of the emulsion spraying lens. If we open the emulsion spraying lens, the emulsion will flow to this valve. We need to connect the hose, connect the lens, which is located nicely here for the transport, and then we are able to spray the emulsion by this little wand. On this side of the machine we also have the air compressor together with the pressostat, which controls the work of this compressor automatically. It's set up for 7 to 8 bars, so you don't need to take any special care about this system. It will work automatically. What is very important for you to know is that we control the heat of emulsion by this thermostat. Here it is now set for 60 Celsius degrees, and this is totally correct for most of the emulsions. By turning out this knob, we will have a button to reset the internal thermostat for safety. So whatever we set up here, there is a safety thermostat in the back in case that we overexceed the temperature of heating. In case this is blocked up, we need to unscrew this knob and reset the thermostat. So now it will surely allow the burner to start. Now, in order for us to clean the circuit of emulsion, it's pretty simple. After each day of work, of course, we need to clean the pump, clean the spray bar, and make sure that we have an easy startup by the next day. So our two-stage cleaning system consists of the diesel, small diesel or other cleaning fluid tank, this valve, which is responsible for opening the inlet of diesel or other cleaning fluid into the emulsion pump, and on the lower side we've got the connection for the compressed air from our bottle, which you just saw. So always please remember to clean the setup like it was set up by the end of the work. So we always stop the pump and close the main valve that allows the emulsion to enter the circuit. After that valve is closed, we can blow the air through the circuit and through the spray bar. Now we will open this valve for 10 seconds, about 3 times, waiting for the pressure to be built up to 7 bars from here. So by putting the air into the emulsion system, we will make sure that the emulsion will go, as much as emulsion is possible within the system, will go back through those pipes and back into the tank. After we made sure that the emulsion was pumped through the compressed air, we now can add the liquid into the emulsion pump. We open this valve, make sure that the liquid goes inside. We read the level of the liquid on this little dial, and then we open the air once again. So now the diesel which is inside of the pump is already also blown through together with air. So we are mixing air and diesel and cleaning the residues within the circuit. Now the finishing step, of course, we can do it 1, 2, 3 times. 2 times should be enough, but by the end of the day, what we need to remember is that we want to leave a little bit of diesel in the pump. So we do not change any valve settings, we just put the diesel inside, open this valve, and leave the diesel within the structure of the pump for the night. That allows us to have no problems at the restart during the next day. So on the other side of the machine, we've got the diesel fuel tank on the left side. We've got the compartment for our battery and the ground connector for the connection of the battery to the system. Of course, without this red key, which is missing here for the video, we will not be able to start the machine. We've got the ladder, which allows us to enter and open the main filling opening box from the top. And then we have the compartment of the electric converter, which provides the 230 volts for our Riello burner. On the lower side, we've got the emergency output from the lowest point of the tank. By this valve, we may output all of the emulsion out from the system just by the gravity. Emergency stop, located in the back. Of course, always remember to make sure it is unscrewed, because otherwise you will not be able to start the engine. And I think from my side this would be it. In case if you have any questions regarding this specific machine or any other, please feel free to contact us directly and we will be happy to answer all of your questions. Thank you, goodbye, and have a nice day.